All right, Metro Detroit golfers, it's Tuesday, and we're here with the Tuesday tip of the week. I'm Chad.
And I'm Ben.
Okay, a lot of you want to hit it farther. We want you to hit it farther. We want to hit it farther. Everybody wants to hit it farther. The $1 million question is how are we going to train to do that? So Ben, what's up with our speed training, and how can you tell everybody around Metro Detroit all about it?
Yeah, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek on how we actually train speed when we're at the Golf Leadership Academy. But the first thing that we have to do is we have to explain the whole concept, speed out front. Okay, so if you look at our board here, we can just kind of, if you can visualize this being a race car track, and you're traveling this direction, the first question that you'd have to ask yourself is, well, where would you jam on the gas in this instance? So Chad, where would you jam on the gas?
Let me tell you what I would not do, is I would not hit the gas going into the curve. Right?
Could be dangerous, right?
Could be dangerous. So if you do that, you crash into turn 4, no good, right? So Ben had talked about speed out front. So all the race car drivers in the crowd, they'll say the same thing, 100% of them. They'll talk about accelerating after the apex. So on the way out is where they're then going to hit the accelerator and put the speed on, yeah?
You got it.
Very good. So how does this relate to golf?
Well, that's where we're going to jam on the gas in our golf swing, believe it or not. So we're not saying that this is where the club head is actually traveling the fastest, but one of the things that we will tell you, when you have the intention of speed out front, your speed will jump. We see it every day at the Golf Leadership Academy. So the goal here, the intention is, club head is going to be traveling the fastest up and to the left, speed out front, past the ball here.
Very good. So it just requires your intention, your try. You don't have to know how, just try to go as fast as you can up and in front. And in reality, the club head's going to go, wait for me, and it's going to whip around the corner faster to catch up, yes?
You got it.
All right, very good. So we learned this from Michael Romotowski and Jeff Young down in, San Antonio. Yes, down in Texas. Yeah, so basically the best part about this is they have a genius program. It works. Everything that they said would happen happens, and we do it here, and so we're going to walk you through this. So
it's a neat way to clean up your technique, too. That's the other nice thing about this whole speed out front concept. It's amazing to us how much the golf swing actually changes as you do this. So you're going to notice that your sequencing maybe changes or your backswing changes because of the intention. For some people, it's really hard to get speed out front here if they have a super long, unorganized backswing. So there's going to be a lot of magic that happens as you continue to train your speed.
That is true. So a lot of folks would think, well, if I swing faster, that's a bad swing. And then
not necessarily.
Not necessarily. So what we learned is going through this way is actually improves people's technique, cleans up a whole bunch of stuff, and gives people the permission to go faster. We just have to know where and when to go faster, yeah?
You got it.
So on the way up and out. Okay. You ready to rock?
Yeah.
So Ben's going to do this, and I'm going to basically talk him through it. All right, my friend. So everything you do, I want you to focus upward and outward. Give us 6 swings. Not trying to break it into parts or pieces. We're going to go up with it.
This thing's heavy.
I know. So because we use this one, it's pretty heavy. We're going to ask you to swing it pretty slow. So if you have a broom at home, you could swing. So anything with some weight on it. So we're not going to try to go fast just yet. We're just going to get the motion, the energy directed upward, just like Mike and Jeff down at Mach 3 had told us to do. All right. So back to our one motion concept. We're not trying to break this into parts or pieces. There's no energy directed down to the ball. We don't want to crash into turn 4. We want to keep flowing. So as these bats get a little bit lighter, Ben's going to pick up the speed a little bit. So when people come here at Golf Leadership Academy and work on speed training, this is basically one of the first things that we'll introduce folks to, just to get that sensation of getting everything moving upward and in front of them.
So I'm at about 70% with my speed right now. The one thing that we'd recommend as you do this is you actually have some recovery time in between, so you're not trying to wear yourself out as you're doing speed training. Chad's going to wear me out because we're trying to keep the video on Gray's Mask. This is not how we do it with you.
And then so as these bats are getting lighter for Ben, he's going to start picking up the speed. And where and when he's picking up that speed, we can see that he's trying to go faster up and in front. Can't emphasize this enough. And then furthermore, we can't emphasize just committing to it and only it versus all the other things that you may think are important. Keep your head down, keep your left arm straight. We're going to toss all out the window and just start going faster. Okay. So it's as fast as you got. So the last one is the lightest one. And then just ask Ben to go as fast as he can go, not trying to control anything. There we go. So now we're starting to give him some permission to go fast. Okay. You out of breath?
Yeah. Starting to sweat, man.
Okay, so I tell you what, we have these ropes, and these ropes are like gold. These things get your swing organized faster than any other tool. I wish we would have had these things 15 years ago.
Yeah, that is true. It would have made our job way easier.
Yeah, so in this case, we're just going to try to get the rope or the waves on the rope to get going out in front. So when you catch your breath, go ahead and show us what that can look like. I'm going to move this whiteboard out of your way.
Nice thing about the ropes here is you can actually see the speed out front. So what I'm going to try to do here is half backswing. I'm going to try to throw these ropes up towards the ceiling where the speed would be. Here I go. So I'm going to get the rope just slithering nice and smooth to start. I'm going to do this for about 8 seconds.
Okay. So the beautiful thing about these ropes is they get everybody to look like that without all the words. You know, I wasn't trying to coach you through it or get in the way, and really the ropes organize it. So that's one of the things that we think is so genius about the Mach 3 is it's not a bunch of words and descriptions. It's just a bunch of doing. What do you think? You think you want to go get a driver in the way, or would you show them how left hand, right hand works?
I could do left hand, right hand real quick too. So the next thing we would do is left hand only. So same thing, we're just going halfway back with a backswing. I'm gently going to toss the ropes up towards the ceiling. I'm going to go for about another 10 seconds. I'm trying not to use any wrists as I do this, so if you notice what I'm doing, so I'm trying to use body rotation to get the speed out front. So notice it doesn't look like this. I'm using my body to actually throw the ropes upward.
Yeah, so I definitely see a lot of up energy going through there, which is a fantastic thing.
Okay, now I can do right arm only.
So some shot. Okay.
Two-way?
Two-way speed. All right, last one. Let's see how fast
we can move. Not going to be able to talk soon. So two-way speed. Now I'm going as fast as I can, left and right. I'm trying to get this snake or this rope to look like a slithery snake here. I'm going as fast as I can, left and right.
Don't forget to breathe when you do this. This is like a 6 to 8 second short burst of energy. So let's go measure a couple, and then we'll show you how to measure this at home. So with the idea of speed out front in mind, that's all we're going to do when the ball gets in the way.
So typically what you do in the speed training is you'd get a 5-ball measurement actually before you start your speed training session, and then you'll measure 5 afterwards to see how much you've gained.
Okay, so when you're measuring your club head speed, the only thing we're measuring is club head speed. So we'd ask you not to worry about the direction or anything else. It's just when the ball's in the way, can you commit to going as fast as you can up and in front? All right, so 107 was the first number on the board. See if you can make it go faster than that. Here we go. You gotcha. He's out of breath. 106 last time. All right, come on, baby. Speed up and in front. 108. You got 110 in you today?
I could do it.
He's huffing and puffing. So when you're measuring, so whatever you're measuring with, only use the club head speed as an example. What we're doing. 109. Call it a day. All right, so speed training, it's important that you know that we're trying to take that speed and energy up and in front. That is the most important part. And when you train for speed, only train for speed.
That's it. Nothing more than that. Yep.
Nothing more, nothing less. And then the more parts and pieces you bring to the party, the slower it gets. So that doesn't work, yes?
Yeah, and I can tell you from my own experience. So we haven't had a lot of time to do speed training yet this year, but when Mike introduced us to it, I did it for 6 weeks. Literally went from my playing speed being 99, 100 to 115.
Right.
It works.
Yes.
It definitely works.
Same. So I demonstrated one the other day, and I got to 110, which for me, for anybody who knows me, I've never been hitting it long. So at 110, I felt real nice. All right. We hope this Tuesday tip helps you. So get outside, do speed out front, and see what happens. We know it'll help you like it's helped us. So thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.